Hello and welcome back to Alistair Davies Golf. Today's video is all about the pivot and trying to get a pivot like the Tour Pros to make you maximize your power and reduce your hand action. Massive thanks to Amendoara Golf Resort for hosting me to do these videos this particular week. It's a great facility in Portugal. If you get a chance, please check it out. 2 great courses and practice area and accommodation. Today's video all about pivot like a Tour Pro. So how we can get your pivot to work better through the golf ball. And some of you might sort of say, well, what is a pivot? Pivot for me basically is the body action through the golf ball and how we turn, the angles in which we're turning on, the speed in which we're turning on, and the direction we're turning on. So I've got a towel. The towel is going to work quite hard on our pivot for us. So we're going to use the towel in 2 different ways, both backswing and downswing. So you might say, well, how's the towel going to help? So the first thing we're going to do in the backswing is we're going to take it and place the towel like so. So our lead hand on top of the club, our trail hand underneath the towel, sorry, not the club. And from there, we're going to make a backswing. So just keep this nice and wide and tense. Keep the towel tense and make a pivot. So as I'm making this pivot in the backswing, I'm trying to manage my inclination. So manage how much I'm bent over the golf ball. So my forward bend, my side bend, and my extension of my back basically. So how my back is turning, and I'm staying as centered as I can. So I'm not forward bending too much. Again, the towel shape changes. Tension of the towel keeps the width to my arms. I'm trying to feel that my tilts are the same, so I'm still tilted over the golf ball. My trail hip just works upwards and backwards to rotate, to allow me to pivot on the spot. And ideally, I want my head to stay fairly centered. Depending on the flexibility of the golfer, obviously it might move a tiny bit. So this towel drill helps me give me the feel of being able to turn on the spot, managing whether I'm kind of over flexing left. Again, you'll see the towel want to come up. If I'm over forward bending, the towel will want to go down. If my arm's narrow, obviously I'll lose a bit of tension on the towel and my tension in my arms. So I want to keep some tension in my arms and the towel. So it'll help me manage all those things in the backswing. Now, the other beauty about using the towel is we can use it in the downswing. So you might be wondering why my bag is so close to me. Part of the reason for that is we're going to use it as a device to hit. So I'm going to use this towel to hit that bag. So you'll see here, if I just make a swing like this, even if I swing as hard as I can, the noise is not massive. The power, the tension in the towel is not great. Now, if I start to give the towel more body, as in using my body in a rotational sense, all of a sudden I'm creating much more energy and almost lagging the towel to hit into the golf bag. So by doing this exercise, I am essentially rotating more efficiently and faster. So I'm looking ideally for my body to be rotated out of the way before the towel gets there. I'm looking for my body to be starting to extend, heart to the sky, as I call it, from Martin Chuck, my great friend. So his words stuck with me ever since he told me that, heart to the sky. I love that simple analogy of what we want the finish to be. So as we're coming down, I'm looking for this power, the power to delay what the towel is doing in the backswing. Again, if I don't turn, the towel kind of overtakes. How it works basically, if this slows down too quickly, the hand speed increases too quickly or early. And therefore the club head overtakes and whips. And again, you know, if you went to whip someone with a towel, which we've probably all done as let's say teenagers, we all know that, you know, you have to get the sequence of how we would hit someone with a towel or whip someone with a towel correct. Otherwise, we don't get any power or inflict any pain. Not that I'm encouraging you to whip people with towels, but we get the semblance of, okay, if I move my body, I delay the power and I can create the right power at the right time. Now, we do this through our pivot. Now, if we move our pivot correctly, it means our hand action works correctly. So we get basically better hand action through the golf ball by moving our pivot correctly. So the exercises would be, we would start backswing feels, increase our turn, get that movement, great warm-up before we play. Second great warm-up before we play, get the speed in our pivot and get the feeling of our pivot leading our arms to delay that release, if you like, and make it more body and arm release. Then chuck the bag and towel out the way, get a golf club in our hands, and I want you to try and feel the same action now when you go to hit the golf ball. So let's have a go. So fast body, whipping the towel. Definitely felt a bit faster. Let's go for another one. Let's go again. Same feel. So body, towel. That one's easier. A little bit more smoother, better rhythm for me. But all I'm trying to do there is use the body feels I got from the towel exercise and take that straight into a shot. Have a go. Do this in the garden, you know, get your towel out, have a go, especially the backswing stretch. That'll really help you feel that turn in the backswing we're after. Hope you've enjoyed this video on the pivot and trying to get your pivot like the Tour Pros, so we get the hands working nice and passive through the golf ball and create that elusive ball turf strike and that straightaway ball flight and that create power and pressure on the golf ball. If you have enjoyed it, please click like down below. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I've got regular content every week on a variety of subjects. I post 3 times a week, and subscribing means you get the notifications and it means you get all the videos for free. Lastly, chat down below. Tell me if there's anything you want me to cover in any videos or ask any questions you have, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. Massive thanks to Dwyer Golf Resort once again. Please, hope to see you again here soon, and thanks for watching.